Ronda Tajo Gorge so deep and bus, marked by the history of the ancient cross. St. Clair it stood from the bridge and his end, casting the shadows from this limestone land.
Hey up everyone, welcome back to Jetset Journeys. Today we're leaving the sun lounges of the coast behind and we're heading high into the clouds. We're driving up into the heart of Andalusia to visit a place that's proper legendary, Ronda. We've just parked up and honestly, even the walk from the car is a bit of a showstopper. Look at this, on our right, that's the Almocabar Gate. It dates back to the 13th century when the Moors were in charge. We're following the road up the hill, heading towards the main event. Ronda is one of the oldest towns in Spain. First settled by the Celts and later turned into a fortified stronghold by the Romans. It's chock-a-block with history, from its famous bullfighting roots to being a playground for Hollywood legends like Orson Welles. It's got a gritty, ancient soul that hits you the minute you step out the car. Stick with us, this is going to be fabulous. Just take a minute for these views. We're high in the Serranía de Ronda mountains and the air up here is reet clear. This landscape has inspired some of the greatest creative minds in history. Ernest Hemingway spent his summers here, and it's said that the dramatic events of the Spanish Civil War in Ronda inspired some of the most famous scenes in his novel, For Whom the Bell Tolls. But it's not just for the writers. This place is an architectural pick and mix. You've got the old Moorish quarter, known as La Ciudad, and the newer 18th century part of town, El Mercadillo. Look out over those peaks and you can see why it was such a tactical fortress for centuries. It's rugged, it's romantic, and it's got an old world vibe that you just don't find anywhere else. It's the kind of place that makes you want to ditch the sat-nav and just get lost in the history. Well, after we get the drone shots done, obviously. Right, so here we go, the moment that you've all been waiting for, the Puente Nuevo, or the New Bridge. Don't let the name fool you though, it was finished in 1793, after 42 years of grueling construction. It drops a staggering 120 metres down into the El Tajo Gorge, connecting the old and the new parts of the city. Check out that small window right above the central arch. That used to be a prison. Later it was used as a bar and even a torture chamber during the darker years of the Civil War. It's a staggering piece of engineering that has become the symbol of Andalusia. If you're a bit mardy about heights, don't look straight down. But honestly, it's a fabulous piece of drama you can't miss. Ronda is chock-a-block with this kind of vibrant energy. You've got the ancient stone buildings on one side and this lively urban buzz on the other. It's a magnet for artists, buskers and travellers from all over the world, all gathered here to stare into the abyss of that gorge. It's a proper vibe. We've moseyed over to the Santa Maria la Maya church. This place is an architectural masterpiece that tells the whole story of Spain. It started as a Roman temple, was converted into a grand mosque under Moorish rule, and finally became a Christian cathedral. You can still see the original Moorish archway and part of the minaret if you know where to look. Ronda is famous for its religious heritage, especially the Virgin de la Paz, the town's patron saint. This square, with its cobbled streets and hidden gardens, is the perfect spot to take a breather. It's quiet, it's peaceful, and it's the perfect end to our trek through the history books. Now, who's for a cold drink?
Ronda Tajo Gorge, so deep ambus, marked by the history of the ancient cross. St. Claret stood from the bridge and his end, casting the shadows from this limestone land. We caught Wister Stone where the echoes still ring, the highest perspective that the mountains bring. Jetset journeys properly min. Andalusia, there's a golden hill. J-Rod's tune, we're on the move, finding the rhythm, catching the groove.